Recorder. All right, both recorders are going.
Get to the chopper. I hit the live button. Get to the chopper.
Oh, no, the chopper.
My Tuesday nights just got a lot more fun.
Yeah. Suck my joint.
805 Live with Spike and Drew.
You are such a ding-dong.
I don't know what made me do Arnold there, but
I don't know, but it was good. I liked it.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Tuesday night.
We got so much to get to.
Jam-packed show, just like your sister on Homecoming.
Well, we don't talk about that because Papa gets mad. That's okay, whatever. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Tuesday night. I'm ready for a drink. What do you got?
I've got my huge sitting there, but my sipping whiskey is the Beam Apple again because I'm digging this thing a lot.
And I'm going to have to tag Jim Beam because I'm doing the Jim Beam Vanilla.
Yeah. That was a good one, too. I got to try that one. Daddy going to have to hit the store and do that one. We have a toast to do.
I like toast.
I have 2 fried chickens, 4 pieces of dry white toast. Oh, Jesus Christ, the bits we got in our pocket. We toast on this show, and this week we're going to toast to the world champion Houston Astros. Houston Astros. Good for them, bringing a little joy into a city that's gotten hammered this year with the hurricanes. So good on you.
Well, yeah, and the underdog because the Dodgers were their definite favorite.
Yeah, best record in baseball, and they went down like a prom dress.
2 references to prom dresses. This is going to be a hell of a show, I think.
There you go. Well, there you go. The bar is officially open.
Hoo-ha.
Hoo.
Man, that's good.
Here we are living the 805 life. Anything going on with you?
Living 805 life. Well, there's I just pulled in my ear somehow. Lots of good things going on, but let's thank a few people. First being Sports with Drunk.
Oh yeah, these guys. Should I play a little something?
Let's do that.
All things sports from 5 friends' perspectives. 5 idiots who can't decide if they like sports or drinking more. They each think their teams are the best and spend more work hours doing fantasy football research than anything else. From drafts to free agency, finals to opening days, they cover it all, almost always with a beer in their hands. This is Getting Sports with Drunk.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Getting Sports with Drunk. Twitter is at GSWD_4. Subscribe on Podbean and iTunes and find us every morning on the Leave Sports Network from 7 to 8 a.m.
So sit back, drink, debate.
Those guys eventually will play a little bump for us. I'm giving
Right.
to understand.
It looks like they're actually live right now.
Are they really?
PRN Radio Network. I am over on Getting Sports with Drunk Facebook page. I am liking it as we speak. I'm going to send them the link, tell them that we're cross-promoting. Go ahead and say something.
Yep, I will say all you want me to say. Yeah, good. Yay.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to say.
That's a seasoned pro right there.
That is some seasoned perspective.
If you're not listening to us live, you may be listening to us on iTunes. You may be listening on Variety107FM.com.
1071. Yep. You also may be listening to us on TuneIn.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it one thing at a time. Let's do 1071 FM. We'll get to the other thing later.
Well, we have good stuff to talk about 1071 FM, and in fact, we have a mystery guest.
Do we have the stinger for him or not? Or do we?
We do not have any stingers, but we have him, the man, the myth, the legend.
Mystery guest, please sign in.
Corbin, you there, buddy?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
This is, Corbin from Variety1071FM.com.
Absolutely. That's the guys that are carrying us at 8:05 every evening on the East Coast.
Technically, he said it's 8:07, I guess.
Well, that's because we're all slack in this internet business.
I told him just cut a Nickelback song and we'd fit right in.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Corbin, how you doing tonight, man?
Great. How are you guys?
We are doing absolutely fantastic. So, as Spike said, Corbin is the force behind 107.1, Variety 107.1 FM. We have some questions for you.
Oh boy.
So, to noodle this down a little bit, my partner kind of just grazed over, I'd say. While I was podcast face group hunting, I came across a guy saying that he had an internet radio station, and I had done one of those before, and I'm like, well, let's check this out, and struck up a conversation with the guy, and he's like, hey, we'll run your show, you bet. I texted Drew, and he sounded like it was a great idea, and lo and behold, we've been on there for a couple weeks now, and we've seen a nice little bump in listenership, and I've actually tuned in to Variety 107.1 FM at work myself.
That's
and
a good time.
that's a good little station to check out, everybody.
Yep, Variety 107.1 FM.com. Corbin, you there?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do at 107.1.
Well, I am the program director at Variety 107.1. Really don't have much to say about myself. I'm not a really good talker about myself, but I'd want to tell everybody that we are going to be switching over to Christmas music here soon. So,
okay, you broke up a little bit there, buddy. You're going to switch over to what?
We're going to switch over to Christmas music here soon. I think it's like 17 days.
Are you doing it like the day after Thanksgiving or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've noticed, I'm just going to throw it out there, Corbin, that you have been pulling at the reins to get the Christmas music on.
Oh yeah, I really love Christmas.
So
Other
than the our show and then the morning show, the electric radio show or something like that, it's just going to be 24/7 Christmas music. Is that right?
Repeat that.
Are you guys going 24/7 Christmas music, or are you going to keep playing a variety and kind of pound the Christmas music?
We're going to play Christmas music 24/7 because that's what we did last year and it worked. It was improving our viewer listenership.
Excellent.
And I'm hoping to keep.
So what got you into doing an internet radio show?
Well, it goes way back, but almost like 5 years ago. I have disease called epilepsy. My mom has these big monitors in my room in case I do have a epileptic seizure. So, and it would be around Christmas time. I would bring them down in the computer room and then in the kitchen where my mom and my grandma would be making cookies. And for Christmas cookies, obviously, and play Christmas songs through the baby monitor and the radio host.
So that has been a soothing thing for you.
Yeah.
Excellent. So how long ago did you start up 107.1?
107.1's been the name for about almost a year now. Of Variety 107.1. It did start out as WENN. That was about 5 or 6 years ago now.
Okay.
So
I got to tell you, go ahead.
We've had a few name changes. So
Spike's had a few of those too, but mostly they're legal reasons.
Hey, I got a quick follow-up. So this started because you were diagnosed with epilepsy?
Yes.
Wow. Is that, are you coping with that well? I mean, I didn't know that. I mean, we've never, in all our talking, we never heard about that.
Well, it's actually only affects my English and math. So obviously that's why when I message you guys, I might spell a few things wrong. But it really doesn't affect me. My whole right side of my body is weaker than the left. And I have a little tiny chunk of my brain missing. It's filled with fluid. So it doesn't really affect me that much. I haven't had one in about maybe 6 or 7 years now.
Excellent, dude. That's so excellent. I have a brother who has epilepsy, and he has better math and English skills than either Spike or I.
Put together.
Yeah,
put together.
Everybody differently. I mean,
well, I mean,
you know,
and this definitely takes this to a different level, because I never knew this, and for knowing that now, you're kicking a lot of ass, if I must say so. The electric radio show, playing all this great music, and then having us, that's a pretty big undertaking, isn't it?
Yeah, and I also have a second job on top of this. I don't even get paid for this.
Huh. Yeah, neither do we, buddy, but we're hoping eventually.
Yeah.
So I love where 107.1, Variety 107.1 is now. Give us a hint about what you want this radio station to be a year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now. Where do you want to go with it?
Well, that's a very good question, because I don't even think about that. I think about the now and what I want it to be now.
Okay. Are you happy with where it is now?
Yeah, I mean, I would like a few more listeners, but I mean, you pick and choose your battle.
You know, I got to tell you, I was playing our show on your station on the speakers the other night, and my better half says, "Well, this is great. At least they're playing good music over you guys." So,
I mean, we do try to play the best music in quotation marks. Sometimes other people might have different opinions.
yeah, that's a beautiful thing about music, though. Everybody has the thing they love.
Mm-hmm.
So you've listened to the show a few times. You've heard our segment of Get Off My Lawn. Do you have any good Get Off My Lawn moments that you would share?
Do I have a good Get Off My Lawn moment I can share?
Yep, that's the surprise question, Corbin. No prep for this one.
I'm trying to think of that. No, I don't, but I do have a road rage incident that happened to me yesterday.
Lay it on us, brother.
Yeah.
What?
Lay it on us. Let's hear it.
Oh, well, I found it funny, but you guys check it out. Well, yesterday I was coming home from work, or coming home from somewhere. I think I was going to my mom. And this lady's talking on her phone and smoking a cigarette in her car. And I'm driving, doing the speed limit, and she zooms right past in a double yellow line zone. So I speed up because I'm angry that she's doing this, because I'm going speed limit. And there's a bus in front of us.
Oh, no.
So not even like 5 minutes later, she catches up with the bus. The bus is stopped. She has to stop for the bus, obviously. So I stop right behind her, and I lay on my horn. And then she puts her hand out the side of it and basically is being a jerk about everything. I mean, I was going to see that. I don't know why she had that feeling that she was in a hurry to get nowhere, I guess.
Corbin, I think you and Spike might be related. You guys react to traffic in very similar ways.
I have my girlfriend over here is laughing at me.
Spike's girlfriend laughs too, but his wife doesn't know about that. So
Right.
Corbin,
Well-
I got to tell you, I love what you're doing with our show. It's been great exposure for us. I hope we're picking up your numbers some.
Yes,
This has been a lot of fun for us.
it's a lot of fun for me too. I love programming shows next to the playout program. I love adding music to the playout program. Before you guys were calling me, I was adding more Christmas music to the playout program.
We promised to do a Christmas show for you too. Spike and I have to put our heads together for that thing.
Yeah, you did. I'm expecting a good one.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, from Variety1071FM.com, that is Corbin.
Corbin, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you.
Yep, see you guys.
Yep, bye.
Peace. That's a good kid right there, man.
Man, I'll tell you what, I like that guy. He's a good dude.
He did all this with epilepsy. I can't tie my shoe.
And you have at least 4 functioning brain cells,
Right.
allegedly.
Oh, good stuff. All right. A lot of stuff on the
The docket,
skidooly.
the skidooly.
Side note, Vinny, I'm cutting my highs a little bit. It really is cutting through. So there we go. Let's try that.
Because you're just screechy. Yeah, I mentioned it before and you accused me of show business, but we're on TuneIn these days.
Right. I wanted to make a little more of a moment. You were just going to throw it in there. I wanted to do the 107, but now you've got a pretty big announcement. Go ahead and tell them what's up with that.
Yeah, TuneIn Radio. Everybody's got TuneIn on their phone. The other exciting thing is your Amazon Echo. I got to mute my baby here so she doesn't listen to me. You can tell Alexa to play 805 Live with Spike and Drew on your Echo.
So now, have you tried that?
I haven't. I was too shy.
Yeah.
I thought she'd judge me.
Jeez.
I thought
Well, I guess everybody's got some homework before next week. We got to just test that out because.
Well, you know what I said? I said to myself, because that's what I call myself, Mrs. Spike would be the perfect person to test us out on the Echo.
Right.
So here's hoping that she.
Well, I don't know. I mean, do you need tune in on your Echo or how does that
No,
work?
that's native on the Echo.
It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to add a podcast skill or anything. Boom.
So what do you say? Play tune in?
You say, Alexa, play 805 Live with Spike and Drew on TuneIn. Or no. You don't even have to say tune in. You say, Alexa, play 805 Live with Spike and Drew.
Well, say it. Yours is right there.
That's going to cause bad things to happen, and our audio is going to go to hell.
Is it really?
Yeah, it would be bad because then we'd have last week's show, which would be playing on this week's show.
Well, you just tell it to stop then.
I can't tell a girl to stop.
Oh my God, I know that's true. Whore.
Hey, while we're doing housekeeping, if you guys who are friends of the show could do us a favor, this is huge for us. If you could rate us on iTunes, that would be thebomb.com. I'll just throw it.
Enormous.
Yeah, rate us on iTunes. That would be fantastic, friends of the show.
Because not only are we trying to get stuff going by being broadcast on the internet radio and stuff like that and the regular podcast, but if we get, enough people to say, hey, look at the ratings we got, look at what people are saying. It's all word of mouth, everybody. It's all up to you.
Yep, it's a snowball. If you guys like us and give us a 5-star, then other people take us up. Down the hill. Stop it. You're just so dirty.
It is. It's a dirty one. Okay. Did that one. We did that one. We did that one.
All the
Nothing
things.
in the listener bag this week. That sucks.
Nope. My dad or your dad, nobody's dads did anything.
If your dad calls us, I'm freaking the hell out then.
Isn't that the damn truth, right?
Go ahead with the one that I didn't know about earlier.
The one you didn't know about earlier. I'm confused. Would that be the breast milk lollipops?
No, the one I asked you about earlier that I didn't know what it was. Since you know about it, you can talk about it.
Oh, you're talking about RIP to Roy Halladay. That's the one. Oh my God. Yeah. 2-time Cy Young award-winning pitcher, 40 years old, retired 3 or 4 years ago, drilled his private plane into the Gulf of Mexico today.
So he retired when he was 38?
36, I think.
So that's a young buck there then.
Oh, dude's an animal. Well, for a pitcher, that's about seasoned.
And who do you play with?
He played with Toronto. I think he played with Boston. I'm not sure. Guy was just an animal. Never got the big ticket. Never won the big show. But man, oh man, was he a great pitcher.
Oh, but neither did Dan Marino. And look at what he's doing now.
Right. He's doing commercials for Slim Fast or some shizzy.
And he's not crashing his plane into the side of a mountain.
Well, you know what? I wondered about that. And I was like, oh my God, what happened to this guy? But I bet you money he absolutely loved flying. He's a multimillionaire.
Mm-hmm.
He's retired at 36, 37 years old.
Right.
I guarantee he's doing what he loved, and hopefully it went quick.
Right.
Yep.
While we are on baseball,
Bull been very, very good.
what did you think about Carlos Carrera?
Carlos Carrera. You see, I saw this on our list.
Uh-huh.
Was that the slanty-eyed action? Well, no, because that was a big deal during the World Series.
I don't know who that is. I'm not a big baseball follower.
The Astros did one of these slanty-eyed things when he hit a dinger off of Yu Darvish,
which is an Asian pitcher.
Yeah, and he's suspended for 5 games the starting of next season.
Yeah, that's not what I was going at with what.
But still cool.
Did you say cool?
Not cool.
Right. Not cool.
Right.
The thing that I was saying is taking a little bit of the wind out of Houston's sails, and he proposes to his girlfriend after the win.
Oh, yeah. I barely remember that, but right.
What do you think? I mean, that's a little campy, right? That's like proposing to your girlfriend at somebody else's wedding.
Well, interestingly enough, if you'll notice, one of the Astros pitchers got engaged to Kate, Justin Verlander, Kate Upton the day after the World Series. So at least they waited.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a little meh. I mean,
let the guys have their thunder. I'm with you.
Okay. I wasn't sure where we were going. You were talking something.
I think out loud sometimes.
Gotcha. Yeah. I thought it was kind of poor taste.
A little tacky.
Yeah, because what if they would have lost? Is he going to still propose to her?
Well, let's be honest. He's still raking some bank. He's
For
probably
losing?
going to get a yes.
For losing, you think they're going to get
Dude, they
get
get
something?
money just for being there.
They do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it a bonus from their team or is it from the MLB?
Everybody's contract pays them a poop ton for being in the World Series. That's
Really?
for their teams. Yeah. If you win, you get X. If you get there, you get X. Everybody gets a bonus.
Payday.
And the cool thing about baseball is they got bigger paydays than NFL players, and their careers last longer.
Well, because it takes 4.5 hours to get through some games. That one World Series 6, didn't it take like 4.5 hours?
I think it was like 5, wasn't it?
I don't know. I stayed up for it because I was bored with whatever the night game was on NFL, and
it was stupid long.
So I switched over to it, and I got sucked into it. I'm not a big baseball fan at all. In fact, I'd rather watch paint dry, but these guys made it look fun. I mean, they really put the excitement into it, tied it up.
Pretty good in October, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting you should mention watching the paint dry because we just had our roof replaced in the middle of, or the early part of November. And
I saw your missus post something about this.
There's so many things. I'm no contractor, but I understand that roofs should be replaced in warm weather when the shingles melt to each other. But that's not the biggest crisis. The biggest crisis in this deal is you got to take the dish off the house to put the roof on. So these fellas put the dish back on the house, but they're roofers. They're not satellite technicians. So we've been without satellite for, I don't know, 5 days now.
What do you, oh, I'd lose my mind.
Well, dude, we got what was recorded, so we can watch that, thankfully.
But I mean,
let me explain to you about last night. Last night was the Monday Night Football game in which the Green Bay Packers featured prominently in the game.
Right.
And you understand that half of my household, okay, let's be honest, I'm outnumbered in my household.
Right. In more ways than one.
Right.
Right.
Let me say that I should have gotten the satellite working before Monday Night Football. That would have been a better move.
I'm thinking
but if the bright side, dude was here at 8:30 this morning and banging and pounding on things, so it all works now. So
does it work now?
Yeah, it works now.
Okay,
yeah,
good. A happy ending was had by all.
I wouldn't say that, but my satellite works.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I saw your rant about Best Buy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But I got to tell you, the breast milk lollipops, you're going to have to give us that one because I can't even imagine what that one is.
Are you excited about this story?
I'm not, and I'll tell you why as soon as we talk about this a little bit.
All right, so 2 weeks ago, and we've been so packed with stuff on the show that we haven't been able to get this on. However, there has been a story broke. Words been used now.
Right.
Bravo busted out a story about breast milk lollipops. These things have gone on the market, and you can now buy lollipops flavored with breast milk.
Oh my! I hurl in the back of my throat, dude.
Thank God I'm not the only one.
What purpose does this serve?
The only thing I can think of, is this is the niche perv market. And if that's the case, you're gonna sell maybe who's gonna walk into Safeway and say, I'm gonna take a box of breast milk lollipops. Are you seriously gonna stand up to that?
Well, now wait a second. Who did you say is putting this out?
Let's see, a Daring Candy Maker.
Oh, I thought you said Macy's or something.
No. I was just saying, for example, would you walk to Safeway and buy a box of breast milk lollipops? I'm thinking it's a bit of a niche market.
I don't know. While you're looking at that or looking for that, I will explain to you my deep aversion to this. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Favorite story ever.
This is one of the many. Back in the day, as many of these stories start, your good pal Spike was a bit of a player. I don't know if many of you know that, but
the AH player.
And it's no secret. We've talked about it many times. Worked at nightclub, strip club, and sometimes 2 o'clock rolls around and you had to just fill a void, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God, please hit me.
And sometimes that void may be not of the most grade A variety. I mean, you may have to go to a lower grade choice.
Possibly not a class A choice.
Right.
So
this particular night, I happened to find a port to put my storm in, let's speak. Fortunately, for what happened, my storm was held firmly in check because we only got about as far as some initial foreplay. During such foreplay, as one male may do when he's with a female, I made my way down past her lips, down past her neck, to the breastal area.
The breastal vestal, yes. Oh my God, I'm crying. I am literally crying.
Breastal vessel. I like that. The breastal vessel. So as I'm exploring the breastal vessel region, I may have needed to get a closer inspection, and there's just no way I can put this. That's going to be not X-rated. Eddie, Eddie. I call him Eddie now.
Cousin Eddie.
Vinny, we may have to put a long beep here. We'll decide later.
Oh my God.
I put my mouth onto her breast.
As one will do.
Oh
my God, trying to compose myself here. It's just nearly impossible.
For the breastal vessel. So I was docking with the breastal vessel. Let's put it that way. That may be a good place to cut this. I was docking with the breastal vessel.
Your shuttlecraft docked with her mothership.
Nice.
Yes.
And as the connection happened, there became a fluid inside my mouth that I can't. I can visually taste it every time I talk about this story. But having a few drinks in me, me being the asshole that I can be,
Trooper.
Vinny, I hope you didn't miss that.
That'd be 31 minutes, 31:58, Vinny. Oh my God, my ribs hurt.
Me being the blank that I am, and having a few drinks, I immediately spit whatever was in my mouth out onto the side of the bed and said, "What the was that?" And this vessel,
oh sweet Jesus,
explained to me that she had just had a child and she's probably still lactating.
Oh good Lord. Oh, the travails of younger us.
So immediately my storm subsided. And
did your sails go luff?
Luff. Absolutely went luff. And I grabbed my stuff and I hightailed it the heck out of there.
Oh my God.
So when you tell me, dear Drew, that there's breast flavored lollipops.
Not breast flavored, breast milk flavored, because breast flavored would be better.
Well, maybe a little coconut oil, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know if they have a flavor, but
that's a different story. Breast milk lollipops, I'm not down. I will be going to the Cinnabon store while you're going to the breast milk lollipop store.
Oh my God. Yeah. Couple comments on this. One, my ribs hurt so bad right now. I hate you. I hate you. I love you. Two, I would no more buy a breast milk lollipop. And here's another part of this story is it's a fake flavor. It's not even authentic. I don't know if that makes them better or worse.
Well, see, now then that's false advertising because whatever I had in my mouth tasted like
authentic.
Oof. Oh.
Third point that is germane to your story, and I'm probably going to get kicked out of my own couch for this one. In the same nightclub in which you speak, I was once upon a time putting a move upon someone who had put a move on me, and the end of the evening came up and she said, I've got to go out to my car. I'll be right back. And she came back all pissed off and said, this is a sister, by the way, of a good friend of yours. And said, God dang it. I edited that.
Right.
I just broke my breast pump on the ground. And that was the end of my night.
The sister,
All fun over. Yeah.
the sister of a friend of mine.
Yes, that we've talked about on this show, and you've gotten me in trouble over.
Ugh.
Buh.
Boy, that trouble.
Said about
That trouble road goes two ways.
that. Right?
I think you just implied both of us at the same time with one
yeah,
story. Thanks.
Statute of limitation is run. I think we're good, buddy.
There's that. There is that.
Oh my God, my ribs are killing me.
Oh, it was the worst taste I've ever had in my mouth, and my mouth has been to a lot of places. Let me tell you.
It's no Runza, I'll give you that.
No.
No. If it was a Runza, you'd still be there. For those of you listening that aren't familiar with Midwestern,
I don't know.
a Runza is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a.
He sent this about 2 minutes ago. Vinny said, "Spike, this is how accusers start to come out of the woodwork. TMZ is calling."
Oh God, that has been such a thing in the news that we're not going to talk about because we're boys.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my God, where are we? We are well into our show.
We are. I hate to be the bearer of this. I don't have a quiz for you. I see that I was on
You
it.
had a quiz for me that we didn't get to, or so you said.
However, I don't have the info on it.
Oh, well, all right. Well, let's have our second half beverage. You got to grab your flagon. We have more.
At least this doesn't taste like breast milk.
As far as you remember.
No, I remember. Oh,
it tastes like a precursor to breast milk.
It tasted like curdled milk, dude. It was the worst.
Shut up. I don't I don't need to know this.
Curdled milk with a little bit of Marlboro because I think she smoked too.
Oh, sweet Jesus. That's perfect. Because why wouldn't she smoke and breastfeed a child at the same time?
Oh.
Wow.
All right. Salute.
All right. Well, we have more stories on our list. Did you see the story that our accusing audio engineer sent to us?
I don't think so. I may have.
Nebraska.
Oh, I think so. When you guys are sharing stories, I usually don't try to look because I figure they're going to be show fodder.
Don't look, Ethel. Yeah. So, in a suburb of a town in which you once lived, this would be in not Shadron because that's way on the other side of the state. Elkhorn. Fella in Elkhorn, a chef in Elkhorn, hired more than 75 prostitutes to strip. It gets weirder. To strip on his neighbor's porch as he, and I'm being very careful here, masturbated from across the street.
What?
Right? This is in the news.
So the guy spanked it while watching him show up?
Peel on his neighbor's porch.
Oh, Dios mío.
And I think what got Dios mío, indeed. I think what got him busted is he's never paid any of them.
Oh no!
So he never pays these. It was a back page deal. He hired these strippers to come strip supposedly on his porch, but it was his neighbor's porch, and this guy's in his bedroom window spanking it as these strippers are stripping, and it happened apparently 2-3 times a month. I got to tell you, I'm all for a good time.
It happened more than once?
Dude, this happened over years.
Oh.
Years. And I got to tell our listening audience who might think that Elkhorn, Nebraska is this tiny little town of 12 people in the middle of a cornfield. It's not. It's a suburb of Omaha. This looks like my neighborhood or your neighborhood. This dude is going to back pages and hiring strippers to go strip on in the first place. Dude's got to have some patter, because I don't think I could convince an industrious woman on the back page of back pages to go strip on a porch and I'll pay you when you're done. I don't think my game is that strong. But 75 women, prostitutes, so they say in the Daily Mail, went to this house's front porch and did a bump and grind and got down to their nothings.
Oh my gosh.
And not only did 75 women do this, but not 25 women in did anybody say, hey, don't go strip on that guy's porch because he ain't going to pay you. Apparently their networking is not good. There is so much wrong with this story, dude.
Ugh.
Ugh. It's
that and the fact, how did he find 75 strippers in Elkhorn, Nebraska?
Well, it's right next door to Omaha, where one would assume there would be a reservoir of strippers.
Of reservoir? What the?
I don't know.
Reservoir.
Dogs.
Too funny.
Oy. I don't make this stuff up. I'm just reporting.
Vinny found this one?
Yeah, Vinny found this one. I don't know what kind of news stories Vinny's surfing, but there you go.
He also sent the one about a robot or something like that, didn't he?
No, that was me.
That was
Have you seen in the news the iPhone X/10 story, the latest upgrade to iOS? Have you seen this?
I know the iPhone X is out. I know that there's an iOS, I think 11, but I don't know of anything above that.
Can you text anybody the word idiot without it being misspelled?
Idiot?
Anything with an I, let's be honest.
Are you kidding?
No, dude, there are people all over the world who, when these people have accepted the last upgrade, will text anything with an I in it, and the I is turned into a question mark or an A or something weird.
I just texted you.
Yep.
I think you can show it. I don't think we're...
That's never a good idea.
Well, no, there's not what we talk about ahead is all right. You can you put the phone up and show everybody, or what is it?
Hold on, I'll get there. Yep, there you go. Spike called me an ID10T and it didn't put a weird character.
There you go.
Yeah, but apparently it's a thing, dude, where if you have taken the latest upgrade and you type an I, it turns into I don't know what weird things.
See, and that's weird because I thought I've done the latest upgrade.
And you probably have. It's not hitting everybody.
If I go to General and go to Software Update. It wants me to do it, but I'm not going to.
I would not do it were I you.
I'm going to.
Because you won't be able to call me an ID10T without misspelling it. So tell me, how old is your iPhone?
Probably 2 years old.
So you're about ready for an upgrade.
Oh yeah, the missus pretty much solidified that that's what we're going to do for Christmas.
Are you seriously going to lay out $1,000 for an iPhone 10?
Well, we're actually going to go one step above that. We're going to probably join the Apple brigade and do the pay whatever we pay per month, but every time a new one comes out, we just get it traded in. So essentially, we're going to lease the phone from now on.
That makes way more sense than spending $1,000 for a phone.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how that became a thing.
And I'm fine with that. You and I have talked when I had my initial iPhone 6S Plus. I had put it on the toilet to do, I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, my ribs.
And I know what you were doing. I don't know. I went to grab it and I think my finger just barely slipped and it caught just the corner here. And so now, like Paul Stanley's Ibanez, I call it the Iceman because it's cracked.
She cracked. And so you have been on the iPhones since ever.
Since the beginning.
Yep.
So we bought this one outright because I use this one for DJ gigs.
Right.
And so this one I own. Now the other one, the one that I use daily, I think we're still paying on, but if I trade it in, then I won't have that one anymore. But this one's mine. The Iceman's mine.
I got you. And your DJ rig, you run two, right?
Yeah, I do 2 iPods, and then on the auxiliary, I have this one because then I can do YouTube or Spotify for any special requests and stuff like that.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed that you're going to iPhone X for $1,000, but you're not really. I get it. You're going to do maintenance. So
you had more to say to that. Sorry.
Well, I was thinking. Sometimes I gather my thoughts.
Okay.
But I do have more to say, and I have more to say about this.
Get off my lawn! It's like Andrew! Get off my lawn! It's like damn Andrew!
Oh, God, I love that sounder so much.
Since I know you're telling a story, I'm potting down.
Okay. So I know Spike and I have discussed this 3 or 4 times this week. Maybe you guys follow me on Facebook. Maybe you've seen my grump about this. But my latest phone, well, Samsung S8 right here, uses a USB-C cable, which is time to buy another cable because this connector doesn't fit that connector. And in my truck, I've got an adapter, and I unplug it, and the adapter stays in the phone. And I'm like, oh no, I must buy a USB-C cable because that would be better. And I only need maybe a foot of USB-C cable. So I go into Best Buy the other day, and I walk back to the rack of USB cables, and I see a lovely 8-foot USB-C cable. They have the one. And this USB-C cable is $34.99.
What?
$35 for a cable, dude.
What?
Yeah. So as you'll do, I jump on my phone, I hit the Amazons, and I see not only can I get one 10-foot USB-C cable, but an 8-foot USB-C cable, a 6-foot USB-C cable, and a 1-foot USB-C cable for $9.95 braided.
Oh my God.
Can I just say that? Okay, and I get it. I get that people who are in a hurry, they're like, screw it, I'll pay the $35. But this is exactly why these guys are going to be closed in a year and a half. What? It's a foot of wire.
Right.
Why the hell would I pay $35 for a foot of wire? Now I've got 4 different cables with multiple feet of wire for $10.
I mean, you're glancing into a whole nother area, but I mean, it's true. It's like brick and mortar stores are just going to be a thing of the past very soon.
Best Buy is a showroom for Amazon. I get it. You go in there, you see what they got. Oh, I like this. I'll buy it from Amazon. But dang it.
I don't even do that anymore.
Me either. And I'm on my way home from work. I'm thinking Best Buy's on the way, blah, blah, blah. And I nearly fell over $35 for a $5 cable. What the heck are they thinking?
I knew that I was kind of going to use this for later, but I think it's a good time now. Is there anything on the Drew family shopping list that you're looking forward to on Black Friday?
You know, there are actually a couple things. I probably should not mention what they are because of the people who listen to this show don't need to know about it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there are a couple.
Are there any family items that you can discuss?
I can discuss. A buddy of mine texted me up today about a gun safe that's on a Black Friday deal, but nothing we're looking for other than a couple of Christmas presents. Really,
It's funny because pulling the curtain back a little bit, Mrs. Spike's family is her mother and father passed a couple years ago.
Right.
Her brother kind of talks to her once in a while. God, Vinny, we may have to edit this out.
You want to fall back?
Huh?
You want to fall back quickly?
Just a skosh. We'll take it from here, Vinny. So on the holidays, we kind of keep to ourselves a little bit. But the thing that is funny is now that I've got the free time, like I think I'm going to be free this Black Friday, there's nothing really that I want to stand in line for, but I feel like I'd be ready to stand in line. You know what I mean?
Every time with you, it's a story. So 4 or 5 years ago, me and the oldest daughter are sitting around the house. She's got nothing going on. We're hanging out for Christmas. And I'm like, have you ever done Black Friday? She's like, no, I never have. I'm like, I haven't either. You want to go to Walmart and see what it's all about? Neither one of us wanted to buy a single thing, but we kind of wanted to go see what was happening. Oh my God, dude, don't go. You're a grumpy person.
I know.
You're a grumpy man. We didn't want anything. We walked in the store and there were people body checking other people. There were people grabbing carts. No, don't do it.
But see, that's what I want to do though, because Daddy can let out a little aggression.
Do me a favor, take a video camera with you, because that is going to be some 805 Live gold.
But that's the thing though. There's nothing. I mean, we talked about maybe getting an iPad, but I don't need to wait in line for an iPad. There's no super deals on it that I've seen so far.
See, that was the thing me and Fred were doing. We didn't want to buy a thing. We just wanted to see the spectacle. We were disgusted at humanity.
Well, if I'm going to go there, I'm going to get something, but
no. Don't go thinking you're going to get something. Go there thinking you're just going to watch, because if you think you're going to get to the checkout, you're going to get in a fist fight with 75 people, and I'm going to have to bail you out. It's not going to be good.
The only thing I could think of, and I haven't gotten the green light yet, is I think we need to upgrade our TV. And the way that the TVs are nowadays with the 4K and the smart TVs and stuff like that, I'm kind of thinking we need to upgrade the living room TV a little bit.
You think you'd actually notice the difference between your 2500K TV and a 4K TV?
Well,
and I get the smart TV.
I've seen it. I mean, you've seen it.
Yep.
But the trick is, burp.
That was hot.
You have to watch something that's been broadcast in 4D for it to make a difference.
Exactly.
And I can only see this being in like animated movies, or it's not everywhere yet. I understand that.
You think Heavy Metal will be better in 4K?
No.
That's such a good movie.
Because you look at it now and it's just like, oh God, this is
$320 by $150.
Freaking high school people could do this.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have, by any chance, an Amazon Fire Stick?
Yes.
I got to tell you, that's pretty good for me.
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
It's better than the Google thing, which the Chromecast. I've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 of those. Don't even turn them on anymore since we got the Amazon dongles.
But kind of going full circle, this is an Apple household, so we've got Apple TV on the main TV in the living room. Do we use all the things on it? Not by a landslide.
Right.
I mean, I know that I could probably hook up my eternal words.
You're my eternal flame, baby.
My external HD to it, but I haven't done that really. It might be an idea. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
That Apple TV, that's one of the first ones that ever came out. Her brother got us that for Christmas. but we watch Netflix off of it, and I watch Big Brother live feed off of it also.
I gotta tell you, we use the Amazon Fire Stick a ton.
Right.
I don't know that we'd want to upgrade because there's Netflix, there's YouTube, there's our what's the server I've got for all the movies on a hard drive.
Right.
Everything we want, it's right there. I almost would consider canceling my TV subscription if it wasn't for NFL.
Right. Sports and news, right?
Well, the news, dude, Twitter. I've got more news in Twitter before I finish my first cup of coffee. Honestly, Twitter.
And you're going to be getting more news from Twitter, it sounds like.
By about 140 more characters.
It's doubling your news.
Right. You know what's interesting about that? Apparently there are countries where that doesn't matter. In Japan, where you can spell 18 words with one character, they never hit the 140 character limit.
Nice.
Here in the States, yeah.
I tell you what, and I'm going to throw it out there right now. Producer Lisa is a huge Twitterer.
God, I wish you'd take over our feed.
I think, well, that's one idea, but the other idea that I think she needs to call in to the request line and give us her feedback as far as Twitter doubling its word count.
Digits, yes. You know, there's, interestingly enough, Spike, and I don't want to talk crap about our family, but I will.
Uh-oh.
We've got a lot of family in 805 Live.
Living the 805 life, brother.
We've got our core group. You know who calls our hotline?
My dad.
Yep, that's it. Dad. All the rest of you people, the heck's wrong with you?
Right.
Call us on our hotline, 402-882-0298. Give us an opinion. Maybe you could rate us on Facebook or YouTube or
all those other places.
iTunes, yes.
There you go.
Oh my God, Vinny, edit that out.
Or you can head over to www.805liveshow.com. Head over to www.variety101.7fm.com. Where else?
Well, you know what we are doing? We want people to give us their get off my lawn moments.
Get off the lawn moments. If you were able to get us through your Alexa.
Yeah, you can't say her name.
She hears all the time.
Everything.
Even on stuff on TV, if they don't even say Alexa, but they come close to saying it.
Stop it.
Did I say it too loud?
Well, no, she's all right, but dang, it was close.
Anyway, I'm looking at the clock, brother. I think we're going to wrap this one up, okay?
We pretty much did a show, dog.
Nice. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses, return your stewardesses to the upright position, party at 408 Burley, and make sure Alexa is alive and well. As always, make good choices, do good deeds. I'm Spike.
I'm Drew. Stay away from breast milk lollipops, and we will see you in a week.
805 Live with Spike and Drew is trademark copyright pending and not sober since 1979. For optimum performance and safety, please read these instructions carefully, which is funny because how can you read a podcast? Some names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. Some portions of this have been edited for time and or content. Some of the trademarks mentioned in this episode appear for identification purposes only. Subject to change without notice. One size does not always fit all. Not recommended for children under 12. Slippery when wet, which is also an outstanding album American for John Bon Jovi. Substantial penalty for re-withdrawal. Hooters, we really want you to be a sponsor. Do not play your headset at high volume. Do not puncture or incinerate. Do not change without notice. Do not stamp. Do not just stare at it. Eat it. By listening to this disclaimer, you absolve Spike, Andrew, their families, their friends, their associates, people they may have had a one-night stand with or incidental contact with of any and all wrongdoings, future, for all perpetuity. This supersedes all previous disclaimers.